My name is Philemon Tasfaselase. I'm a founder and CEO at Philly Coffee Roastery. I'm a certified coffee roaster and coffee capper by Specialty Coffee Association, and I've been in this industry for the last 10 years. I've been helping a lot of brands establishing their own factory. And 3 years ago, we have decided to establish our own coffee roastery. And for this, we have created our own blend from Ethiopian Arabic coffee. So currently we're supplying for nearly 40 coffee shops, restaurants, and hotels. This is on a packed coffee basis. And we also have a creative coffee shop and a social cafe that we enable a lot of people to come and enjoy our coffee on a daily basis. We created a space where community comes together, we host events, we host trainings. We wanted to open brands both locally and internationally. The vision for Philly Coffee is to create a brand that represents Ethiopia and Ethiopian coffee to the international market.
Yo, what up? Guys, wherever you are right now, please share the link with your friend, share with somebody, because we are about to start our One Africa Forum today. And today is very different and very special day. So maybe you're watching this right now as we are live, or you're going to come and watch later. I don't know what is going on today, but for some reason, people are not joining live stream. For some reason, it's very strange. It's the first time for me to see something like this happening. So I don't know if there's something going on out there. But anyways, whether you're watching right now or you're going to come and watch later, I'm going to come here, guys. And we have an amazing presentation today. And we're going to be talking about, as you guys have seen, the coffee history and what is that? I need to check the title here. Because what is happening here today, guys, Professor Kuru will be coming here and sharing with us today about coffee history and inspiration. Yesterday we came here and we were talking about a lot of stuff, and then we realized that for a long time right now we have been coming and talking about tragedies that are happening in Africa, crisis, how many people are dying, and what should we do to protect or to prevent that. That's what we've been talking about for a long time. But yesterday we were brainstorming with Professor Kuru and His Excellence Ezra, and we realized that, you know what, we're just going to go there and we're going to talk about something good. All right, we're going to talk about positivity. Enough with the negativity. Yesterday we were talking about what is happening in Sudan. That's what we were talking about yesterday. But we were like, you know what, we're going to come here and talk about things that can actually benefit a lot of Africans. Things that will challenge you to be the best version of yourself. Things that will challenge you to start maybe business, to start something, to grow something, you know what I'm saying? And one of the examples we spoke about, it was about coffee. We're like, you know what, actually Africa produced the best coffee in the world. Africa. We have Ethiopia, we have Rwanda, we have Tanzania, we have Kenya, and other countries that I didn't mention. But we do have, and they produce the best coffee around the world. Why don't we talk about that? Why don't we talk about how can we actually make sure that our continent, our countries are benefit from the coffee production? Because right now we're exporting a lot of coffee, but people who are benefit from that is not Africa. If you can see the revenue that is generated from the coffee production and coffee exportation that we do, it's very little compared to the profit that big companies like Starbucks or all these other big, like Coffee Bean in Korea, we have Pascucci and all those kind of things. They generate a lot of money, a lot of profit from the coffee that is being harvested from Tanzania or from Africa. So that's why we're coming here to talk about that today. And I'm going to have here, somebody's asking me, tell us how is COVID-19 situation in Tanzania. Well, I'm here to talk about coffee today. But maybe this person will want to come to Tanzania. Well, the situation here, actually, it's okay. It's okay. It's really okay. Since I came here, actually, nobody's wearing mask, to be honest. And even myself, I gotta be honest with you, I don't wear that. But the situation is really fine here. Um, and when I came here, I had to ask people, like, you know, how about the situation before, how it was? And they're like, there was a time that a lot of people find out they're dying, but then right now, you know, things are very back to normal. And I've been here for more than 3 weeks right now. I met a lot of my friends. I did a lot of trips here and there, but you know, I'm still here. So the situation is quite good right now. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about coffee today, and I'm gonna be waiting here for Professor Kuru to come and Ezra to come as well, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about that. So you guys, if you're joining me right now, please let me know, where are you joining from, where are you watching from. I know that there are people who will watch right now live, but the people who will join us later and watch the live stream that we done. So whoever you are, this is the moment that you can actually come and let me know. I'm gonna shout out a little bit. I have Anne Wairimu in the comment. Hey, hello, what's up? I had Dagim Tiroro, Coffee friend, welcome. Appreciate, man. I'm here and we're gonna talk about this today. I'm super excited. I'm super pumped. Monica Dedu, appreciate that, the person who asked me about COVID-19 in Tanzania. Yeah, so that's basically what we're gonna talk about today. Is Kuru right there? Professor Kuru, where are you? I'm still waiting for you here, guys. Professor Kuru has prepared an amazing an amazing presentation to actually share with everybody, and he's gonna talk about that today. But let me say this as I'm waiting for them to come here on the live stream, that I think it's the time to start encouraging one another to do something for the continent. There's this President Kennedy of America. He said this statement that is really powerful, and a lot of people, they quote all the time. Don't ask what country will do to you, but what are you going to do for your country? What are you going to do for your nation? So a lot of time we might be looking at the leaders, looking at the country, asking that, you know, what are you guys doing to us? Look at who I am. Look at my life. There are situations that we cannot really change with our own hands, but there are actually things that we can actually do, and that is improving your life, making your life a better life. I'm not satisfied with how I'm living today. I'm not satisfied with where I am today. I'm not satisfied with the relationships I have right now. I want something bigger than that. I want to become a better version of myself tomorrow. When it comes to business, when it comes to everything that I do, I want to do something. I'm not satisfied with where Swahili Nation, it's here right now, or where One Africa Forum, it's here right now. But do you think government, if I'm waiting for government to come and to change what I'm doing right now to make a big thing, do you think it's going to happen? Heck no, it's not going to happen, because they have their own projects, they have their own thing that they're doing. But I can actually change my life, how it looks right now, to actually look different tomorrow, in a couple years later. I have that authority, I have that ability, if I have determination, and I have that, how can I say, yeah, the word is determination. If I have determination of changing my life. And that's why we're here today, guys, to encourage you that I am not different from you guys. You are not different from me. Yes, I mean, you might be coming from different countries. You might be speaking different languages. But at the end of the day, we are all Africans, and we all want the best to provide for our families, to provide for our community, and to make this world a better place for living. And how can we do that? That's why today we're talking about coffee, because this is one of the very important aspects of our culture. If you don't know, Africa, first time coffee was discovered in Ethiopia, and I've done a video for that. We've done a video before of, let me show you guys this. If you guys haven't seen this video, please go ahead and watch. We've done this video called what was the, okay, I think it was, this is Ethiopia Swahili Nation. Let me show you the video we've done. It was about, did you know about, did you know Ethiopia? I'll show you guys. So we have done this video, and we've spoken about a lot of different facts about this particular country, and how coffee was discovered and where it was discovered. So if you haven't seen this video, guys, go and watch it out. This is Ethiopia. Did you know? Let me go back so that you may see the thumbnail. Yeah, this one. It was during the time when I was working with Asali. This is the video here. This is Ethiopia. One, did you know Ethiopia? Right here. So you guys, if you get a chance, please go and watch this. The first one, you will see everything that we are talking about coffee and about different kind of things. But if you didn't know, guys, now you know that coffee originally, it was actually discovered in Africa, Ethiopia. And then after that, it was transported, I believe, to Yemen, and then it went here and there, and then later on, people, they started to use it. The fact, the first time it went to Britain, British people, they were kind of like, what kind of drink is this? We prefer tea, and even tea was originated in India, by the way. So they're like, what kind of thing is this? But later on, they found out that it's really important even for human system, you know, for your survival and everything. Yeah, so that is one of the very big thing that a lot of people, they don't know, they're not aware. People, they think like, okay, coffee was discovered maybe in Australia or in, you know, Yemen or in that place, but that's not true. The first place to be discovered, it was in Africa. And that is a very beautiful aspect to know. So maybe you're not doing the coffee business. Maybe you are going to do something else. Maybe you're a YouTuber. Like, I don't really call myself YouTuber. I call myself African. That's what I do. Africa hired me. I work for Africa. That's my job. I work for Africa. But Africa is not paying me, you know. I'm working for Africa freely. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful right there. So that's how I see myself. So maybe you have your own business, you have your own organization, you have your own little company, you're doing small business. But I guarantee you that you can change your life. You can change your family's life. You can change your life by making decision today. That, you know what, I don't want to be where I have been. I don't want to be that place. I want to go to higher places. I want to improve. I want to make changes. I want to make difference. Everything begins with mindset. I remember, guys, okay, you see this Swahili Nation right now, it's like this. And even right now, guys, look at how many people are watching live stream. You see like that. But this is not how it's going to be forever. This is not how it's going to be next month. Because I am craving, not for food, but for changes. And I want to see this platform grow. Not for my sake, but for the sake of Africa. Because I'm working for Africa. Africa hired me. Even though they don't pay me. But Africa hired me. Right? So when I started, you know, you see, like, you start with 1 subscriber, and then you have 10. You work so hard, and then you got 20. So hard, within a month, you get like 20 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like, all those levels started from there, and then you see you have 1,000, and then you're counting every day. I remember the time I was counting 1,001. I'm like, yes. 1,010, yes. You know, and then all of a sudden you get 10,000. 20,000, 30, 40, 50. But you guys, you know why right now it's more than 152,000. And that is because of the dedication and the determination. Working without stopping, uploading videos every single day. Not 1, not 2, not 3. I wanted to be unique. And I wanted to do something that it would be different from everybody else that is doing. So I started to teach Swahili, and at that time I was teaching Asali. Right now I'm still teaching you guys. After Asali ran away, so right now I'm teaching you guys. But you see, like, the progress and the changes, it happens when you put your mind, your determination, and everything into it. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you begin to see changes. So I'm not talking about coffee. I see Professor Kuru is here. Kuru, I've been waiting you for a while. No worries. I think it's working on the, Kuru is telling me that, bear with me, he's working with the internet connection. Bro, yeah, no worries, man. I got you. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I wish we can have a guest here. Wish we can have a guest. I think Asali might be watching us right now. You miss Asali. You guys want Asali to say hi at least to you? Let me find. I think Asali is watching right now. Let me send to her the link so that she may come and greet you guys. If she's available, I think she'll come and greet you guys. Yeah. I wanna roast her right here in front of everybody. So Asali, if you're watching this right now, join the live stream right now and say hi to people. Guys, I'm gonna call Asali because you guys know that I've been in a journey. At the start when I started alone, things were going, and we worked so hard to be where we are. And then later on, Asali came and she played her part as well to build Swahili Nation. And a lot of you guys have been asking for a long time, oh, where is Asali? Where is Asali? So I'm pretty sure she's watching here today. I'm just gonna welcome her to come and to say hi for some time, and then after that, I will have Ezra and I have Professor Kuru to come and then to continue with the topic that we're talking about. Yes, Ezra, bear with me a little bit. I see you, but I want Asali to come and to say hi to everybody. Yes. Asali, if you're watching this, I'm gonna give you 1 minute to come. If you're not gonna come in 1 minute, because I know she might be watching this today, because sometimes she come and she stuck us guys, So I'm just gonna welcome Asali here to say hi to everybody. It's been a while, and also I'm planning to do interview with Asali because I think a lot of you guys, you might be wanting to know how Asali got interested, maybe with Swahili Nation, with African culture. I think we might be coming with the interview later on to ask those questions. But you know that I already told you 1,000 times that we're not working together. Oh, I see her. She actually came here. Okay, she's right here. All right, let me pass her through. Asali, what's up?
Hey, man. I saw you attacking me. Oh, my God. What was that for? What
Guys, this is Asali. She ran away. Let me do this first. This is Asali, and she ran away. Wait. Let me close this phone. This is Asali.
Let go.
Wait, I think. Give me a moment. What kind of connection is this? Can continue to greet people.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. I am Asali. You guys have been asking for me. I am here. I am alive and well. And for those of you who are new to this channel, please go and hit subscribe, turn on notification button, and follow us on Instagram. My Instagram, you could check out in the older videos, but I can tell you my Instagram. It's SALLY, Sally Lim, LIM, 97. Yes, you can check out the older videos. My information is still there. That's right.
No, guys.
I'm kidding. But
guys,
follow Swahili Nation. Yeah, so I've been working with Mika in the beginning of the start of Swahili Nation, and I didn't run away. I just had I had to resume with my schoolwork, and also Mika was leaving Korea. He was here in Korea. Now he's in Tanzania. But yeah, now he's in Tanzania and I'm in Korea. So yes, but the beautiful thing about this COVID situation.
No. Listen. You started to talk a lot, right. As usual. Guys, Asali, she left us. Okay, she ran away, and you cannot get away from that. Wow. But Asali, first of all, how are you, Asali?
Well, I feel very attacked by you. Thank you very much for asking.
Yeah, of course. But what have you been up to? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Well, secretly and sometimes visibly, I've been coming and going, checking out what's happening in Swahili Nation. You know, seeing how Mika's doing in Swahili Nation, and see how the movement of unity is doing as well. And it's so amazing to see how the family is
growing. You mean One Africa?
Yes, yes, yes. One Africa for him. Yeah. Yeah, but my personal life, well, I've been studying Californian classes in Korea, and it's live, so I need to keep up with that time difference, and it's 16 hours different. So yeah, my life has been very wacky. It's been very interesting. Like I don't feel, it doesn't really seem like I'm busy, but I have a lot of stuff to do. But I think it's, I don't know. Yeah, I've been really busy with the small stuff.
Yeah, sorry, I'm having a hard time with my connection. All right, so
I totally understand that.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you fine. Yeah, I could. But
all right, that's good. That's good.
Yay, no more noise.
There's no echo, right?
Yeah, no more.
All right, so it's been a long time, Sally.
And look what I'm wearing. Look.
I wonder when was the last time you wore that?
You know, this particular one, I had to wait until the weather got colder, to be honest. To be really honest. But then recently I was in Han River and I was biking down. And I tagged Swahili Nation, you know, in my Instagram story, but I think he checked it too late. But it's okay. I forgive.
Yeah.
I
don't have time to check to your stories. I'm busy with Swahili Nation.
Wow,
I'm like people like you run away.
Man, hey, you said I'm still family. Is this how you treat your family? Is this how you treat your family?
You got, I took you out of the family member list the day you ran away.
Wow. Hey, I thought family means more than anything, huh? I thought yes. We're thicker than that.
but not when people walk away from you.
I didn't.
There's no coming back from that.
Mika, I don't know. I can't believe the first time I'm appearing in Swahili Nation, we have to fight again like this. But Mika, come on, let's get something straight. I didn't leave. You left. Oh. You left.
No, you left way back before I left to Korea.
Yeah, because you're planning. You were transitioning. And you were down with that.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, of course. I need a lawyer.
But guys,
I need a lawyer.
a lot of you guys.
And you know, I'm studying in American education system, and mind you, that America has a high rate of suing people.
Yeah, that's why I love Africa.
Oh my goodness.
You know, the reason why I brought you here today, because a lot of people have been asking about you for a long time right now. And no matter how many times I say it, but for some reason, they just never listen, you know. So I brought you here to say at least hi. And right now I'm going to allow my panel as well to come. I see Ezra here. At least you can say hi for a short time.
Yeah.
And then we'll continue with our forum. And Sally, you can get out of here. But
for your
guys, after...
I just want you to please give me a
You're not welcomed here.
Please give me a heads up, because I mean, I was taking my exam, an open book exam, and then
that's like 3 a.m. there, 3:30.
Yeah, it's 3:33 a.m. currently.
Wow.
But you know what? I'm always available for Swahili Nation. So really, on the bottom line, it's up to him. So don't blame me for not showing. Oh, it's up to him there, right there. So don't blame me, guys. I am always here.
You know, I have this one. How can I say, philosophy that if someone walk away from you, you never give them another chance.
Wow. You are definitely not going to be the dad in the Bible, the prodigal son. You're not going to be the prodigal son's father, because that's going to be a whole new different parable that God has prepared for you. So good luck with that.
Yeah, but I gotta be honest. I miss our collaborations. I miss what we used to do. I think even people as well, they miss that a lot. So I'm thinking about interviewing you in the coming days, and I spoke to you already before, and just to interview you, asking you about a lot of questions about how did you get involved with Swahili Nation and how you love, Africa. I don't know if you love Africa. I'm not sure anymore. Um, so those are the kind of questions that I'll ask you, and we just have an amazing conversation. So you guys be ready for that interview. I think we'll do very soon.
Unataka nini toka kwangu?
She says, "What do you want from me?" In Swahili. Wow, you still remember Swahili a little bit. That's amazing.
Oh, kwa kweli, Kiswahili. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But guys,
just a second, sorry.
All right.
I can keep talking. It's fine.
Okay, to get you guys, pumped up for the upcoming interview with me. First of all, guys, I'm gonna be more prepared like this. Like I'm gonna have a better background. And also, second thing is, was I ever racist? Yes, I was. I was. And I will talk about that in the interview. And Mika doesn't even know about this.
Okay.
And Mika doesn't even know about this. But hey, for the...
No, I think I know. I think I know.
No. I wasn't racist towards you. Come on, don't say I was racist.
Look at you. You look like racist.
Wait. You disappeared.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Now we're back. Yes. Hey, don't you dare say that I was racist towards you, because I wasn't. All I did was love you. Okay.
I said, look at you. You look like racist. No, okay. Guys, that was a joke. Don't take it seriously.
I know.
People that say that's why Asali left.
Oh my God! No, you know what? Don't you dare! I believe in my SM family. I believe in my SM family. They're not gonna say that, but yes, I will tell more about that later in the interview.
Yeah, that's amazing. Anyway, Sally, I appreciate for stepping here and hang out with us. I'm gonna allow Ezra to come on the live stream as well. At least you can say hi. And for a second, these are very important people here in Swahili Nation. These are people who they always come and join in the One Africa Forum, and everybody is welcome to join One Africa Forum. But right here is His Excellence Ezra, all the way from South Africa. Ezra, meet Asali.
You're in South Africa?
Hi, Asali. I am.
Hi, Ezra. Wow. It's so good to meet you. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, nice meeting you too. Obviously, I've also been seeing your videos, your previous videos with Mika while we're still in Korea, South Korea. So yeah, it's really nice now meeting you now, sort of in a virtual setup,
Yes, this is also great. I'm always here, guys. I'm just behind the scenes, but I'm okay in front of camera too, but not suddenly, Mika. Please take a note of that. This is so sudden, but because of my love for Swahili Nation, I was like, you know what? Let me ditch my exam and I'll come show up like this. But wow, Ezra, I wish I could be here longer, but wow, the fact that you're in South Africa, there's a lot to talk about. And especially regarding unification. I recently came across Trevor Noah's memoir, Born a Crime. Man, I have never read a book. I'm not a book person, but I have never read a book like that. It was so good. And it was reflecting on the apartheid and how the architects of architects of the apartheid were constructing to divide people on purpose. Well, maybe this could be saved up for another topic, but it was good seeing you, Ezra.
Yeah, I mean that's a good recommendation that we can speak about sometime when Mika has a slot. Then we can talk about, as you said, reunification, apartheid, life in
Yeah.
South Africa. I think there's much that is not being shown about South Africa.
Yeah, definitely.
And there is other things that are being shown, but I think it's just only maybe 10% of what people see on TV or on YouTube or on other
Really?
platforms. It's really a small portion in terms of the day-to-day life in South Africa and how people live, how people have moved, the progress, things that are working and things that are not working, all that, So yeah, but interesting topic or interesting suggestion what you just said. So hopefully Mika will take note of that.
Because it's so interesting, because South Africa was already went through the tribal division, but then the colonists came. No, the Afrikaans, the Dutch came, and then came the British. So like division on top of another division, like that's so crazy. And I don't know. I hope you can tell us more about in another time. Like tell us more about the consequences of the apartheid. Like, do you see it? Like what do you see, in daily life?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots, and I think even the history doesn't even start when the British came. It starts way back with the Portuguese and traders and stuff. So the history is long, and it's older than just maybe the from 1600s, where now it was people now settling in instead of just
the Portuguese. Yeah.
The Portuguese were mostly the biggest explorers of the continent. Obviously, the spice trade. They were, but it's a topic for another day.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, time to say goodbye, Sally. Can you sign out now? We are still waiting for Cool, by the way, but and Sally, she was doing exam. Appreciate for your love and join here. But Sally, we have this One Africa Forum a lot of times. So anytime that you are free, and we have been studying a lot about Africa recently, and you want to share your view, about Africa, you're welcome to join in the forum, in the panel, to share your view. Even though right now we are not working together.
Yes, we're not working together.
I believe you are still a fan of Swahili Nation. Huh? Are you still a fan?
I'm not a fan. I'm a family.
Family. That's good. That's good. That's good. I remember
trap.
I remember we used to say that when you join Swahili Nation, you're not just a Swahili Nation fan, but you're a family. So
yes.
Exactly. Sally, appreciate for reminding that. I see the people here, they're good to see you. I see Michael Kumsa is a while, good to see Asali. Tina, I say, dear Asali, good to see you again. Yeah, it's been a while. I think you.
Yes. And those of you who are joining, I will come back with an interview with this lovely host right here, Mika Chavala. Yeah.
You got that right.
Yes, I will.
And anytime, feel free to come to join in the forum and, to share your opinion.
I've been coming,
from someone. Huh? You've
been
coming?
Yeah. My name is just displayed different. It's Sally.Lim, but that's me. I've been asking questions as well.
That's why I told you before that you better change your name to Sally, right there on YouTube, because that's people. It'll be easy to recognize you, Asali. That's your identity.
Oh yes, it's a part of me, It's a big part of me. Africa. Africa is big, but then I can confidently say that Africa is a special place in my heart.
When she ran away from Swahili Nation, she ran away with her name.
Oh no, run away? Oh my goodness. Run away? Oh my God.
Okay, Sally, I appreciate you for stopping here, and I think we're gonna have a conversation more later,
right.
and that interview will be amazing. Somebody say, yeah, Michael Kumsa, say, tell her that she's my crush. Sally, you have a crush here.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the love. And I hope you also have a crush in Swahili Nation because it's an awesome place. It helped me grow.
I can see your
Mika
head
didn't
getting
expect
bigger.
me to say that. You didn't expect me to say that, huh?
I definitely know you became a better person when you joined Swahili Nation. And I know that's when you realized that, oh, I used to be racist before when you joined Swahili Nation. So
Okay, just because I gave you that good piece of meat doesn't mean that you can just assume everything out of me. Okay.
Ezra is like, what am I doing here? Ezra, I'm sorry.
Hey, man.
You know, I
You,
started.
sometimes when friends catch up, you don't pick sides. You just listen. Because if you pick one side, they'll start beating. Both of you will start beating. You say, "Hey, who asked you for this?" So you rather just remain neutral.
Ezra, I know we just met, but I know you're on my side. I know. 'Cause I'm a reasonable person. I'm
No
pretty
way.
reasonable.
No way. I'll tell you the truth.
On the South
This is where
African level,
no,
you know?
I'll tell you the truth. This is where we depart from different direction. Ezra, he's always in Africa side. He's always in Africa side, and that's not racist. That's just
And
Africa.
you know what? That means he's on my side because I'm his teammate. I'm his family. He says I'm some family. I'm some family. Oh,
No,
you know?
all right, okay. Yeah, we are all in the same team. We're all in the same
There we
team.
go.
I reserve my comments on that. No side. Can't comment. No comment.
Wow.
Ezra will make a good politician.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty smart. Wow. Guys, we have officially made Ezra speechless.
Yeah. You know what, Asali? I think we definitely can we'll do interview, but also I think one day we should try to do live stream, like this. I think it would be amazing. Just
Yeah.
catching up and people to come maybe to have some some questions, for what you've been up to, because Sally, she's not doing Swahili Nation anymore, but she has her own stuff she's doing, she has her own projects doing. So since you have already people who are looking up to you and have been following you, I think it would be amazing to come and to share your updates with them.
Yeah,
I can
absolutely.
always give that platform for you.
Okay. Please, next time, don't give me 1 minute limitation. Just give me a heads up ahead of time, more than a minute.
Well, we have another sister here, our sister, Her Excellence, Netsanet. Netsanet, I don't know if you have seen Asali before. This is the first time. Is this to see
Hi.
her?
No, I saw her on your reaction videos sometimes, and
Okay.
I'm glad I see you now. You're really doing a great work with him. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. It was my pleasure. I'm glad I was able to contribute. And guys, please feel free to use Super Chat. Don't be shy. And yeah, don't be shy to support one another. There are many ways to support by joining and by giving. Yes. Yeah, it's been a while since you got that asali chungu on you guys, right? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I always forget
I'm
to
not
say
gonna be a good politician.
she was always mentioning
I am so glad that you were so front and explaining everything right there, and that's that was very good.
Oh yeah, I won't hit around the bush. I'll stab the bush.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. Asali helped me a lot with that because I'm not really like, how can I say, I don't really talk about that a lot of time, but she was always just rapping into people's face that this is what you should do and this is how you can do. Yeah. So I appreciate Asali.
Thank you so much. I think now it's time for me to leave. I hope Professor is ready to join as well.
Professor Cool. I think he's gonna join us, but we'll just continue with our conversation. Yeah.
Alrighty. In that case, I will continue with my exam, everybody.
Okay, so
See you, Asali.
good
See you
luck.
Good to
around.
meet you, Letzi, and good to meet you, Kuru. And we will meet again.
Hope
Bye,
to. Yes, we
everybody.
will. Bye. Nice to meet
Don't
you.
forget to love one another and spread peace wherever you are on this planet Earth. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Okay. Wow. All right. That was a good introduction. 47 minutes introduction. Ezra, Your Excellency, good to see you. And my sister right here, it's good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Welcome back. You guys, what we're gonna be talking about. So, how are you guys doing? How is your day going?
Let's start with the lady in the house.
Oh
She
yeah.
can start for us.
Always.
And break the ice.
It's going okay. It's going well. Thank God, it's going well. Some of the things are not expected, but they end up showing up, and I say, okay. Sometimes you have a day that you do not expect it to come, and you figure it out, and you walk from there. But it's going well. I'm still now I'm home. I'm talking to you with you guys, but in a few hours, I think in an hour, I need to go and pick up my son from school. But it went very well. What I supposed to do, I did it, and some of the things I didn't expect to work on, I did work on them, and it went very well. So thank God. Thank God.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Ezra, what about you? How was your day?
Had a busy day. Yeah, just had a lot of stuff to do today. Catch up and always obviously finish some projects and stuff. But yeah, all is well. Thank God as well that at least everything is coming into like, when you had so much things and then now everything at least it's your time frames and your projects are all in time. I mean, they're going according to plan. Yeah. So that's all currently that I'm going through with my work. Yeah. And you guys, Mika, and how was your day?
Oh, yeah, thank you for asking back. I've been also okay today. I spent a lot of time here at home. I've been studying some stuff these days. I've been studying a lot, so I'm doing that and just chilling home. I'm doing good. Yeah. There's no complaint. There's no what. I want to remember one line of the song I wrote a couple months ago, but I forgot. I can't complain. Yeah, I can't complain. Things have been going well. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you guys, that today we'll be talking about that topic. Kuru, he said he has been having difficulties with the internet, but we wanted to come here to talk about something that, like, let's say the positive side, something that will at least like brightening the day a little bit, because for a long time we've been talking about really heavy topics most of the time. So this suggestion came a couple of days ago, and yesterday we decided to come here today and talk about this. So I already lay a little bit of foundation at the start, but I will allow you guys to come and to share anything that you have. Not necessary. I know the title say coffee history and inspiration, but I think the focus when Kuru come here will share with us what he prepared, because he has a presentation and things like that. But you guys, you can share anything that it might be. How can I say, like, inspirational, or if it's about business, if it's about anything that you wanna just talk to Africans, the people who are watching here right now. Some people, they always watch later on after this live stream. So yeah, feel free to jump in and to share anything. And when Kuru comes here, I'm just gonna give him the platform right away. So yeah, for now we can just do like that.
Just a fun fact on tea. I think you mentioned India or China. Those two countries. India, right? And that's part of why. Do you know why some Indians end up coming to Africa? It was because of tea, the tea plantation, sugar cane and tea plantation.
Oh.
It's what, like, especially in South Africa, how they came. Most of them, they came to when the sugar cane and tea plantations were started, mostly sugar cane. So yeah, that's part of why Indians came to Africa was because of that. Others came as British. They were brought by the British, by the way. And tea. I think tea in terms of where it comes from. Maybe the Indians popularized it, the Chinese popularized the teas and whatnot, or they control now the market in terms of producing it as well. But we had our own teas here in Africa, and if I may say so, in my own country, we've got the best tea in the world, which is rooibos tea, the healthiest tea. Chinese can come with their green teas, whatever, but I believe that rooibos, it's highly, it's the best tea you can have without even sugar. Is that So, and tea, that tea, it's found mostly in the Cape provinces, the Western Cape, just up the northern part, I think the northwestern part of the Western Cape, just when you pass the wine or the wine regions. It just grows there naturally on the mountains, and it was mostly used by from when I read the historical background, it was used by the Khoi people, the Khoisan people, which are believed to be the oldest race in the world. So the British and the Dutch, they found them already having that tea, and if they are the oldest race living in the world currently, that means, and there's other teas that were or maybe it was used more for medicinal use more than like what we do now as a refresher to drink tea, or as a morning drink and stuff, or a daily drink. But yeah, it's been there for the longest time. But commercially, it might not be older than maybe the Indian or whatnot, but it has been there even prior to that. And I believe even other tribes had different teas, but mostly it was probably you drink it for different ailments and whatnot. It was in the way now tea is consumed for refreshment or just for a daily drink, So yeah, I've got coffee, and I can't wait to listen more about Ethiopian coffee and the history. Obviously, about coffee in Africa and in the world. I mean, how it was discovered and stuff. And can't wait. I'm not sure if my sister Netsanet can has some brief history as well. Coming from Ethiopia, the background of coffee and how it's a daily thing. You find it everywhere. You can never go into any Ethiopian restaurant. You'll find them. There's coffee everywhere. Even here in South Africa, where there's Ethiopian restaurants, I've been. Coffee is like, I think it's way popular than even your soft drinks, But yeah, I don't know.
I think it's something that amazed me. Let me start from the thing that amazed me when I come in America. Is people go to this McDonald's or Starbucks or somewhere, and they just pick up a big cup and pour some coffee, and they just walk out. And it confuses me. It shocked me for a while, because for me, for us as in Ethiopians, coffee is not just a kind of something drinks that you just pick up and drink and go away. That's not how we drink it. Coffee is a community thing. We have it actually three parts. Like when you have certain way of doing it. You have, in the first place, you have to do it from the raw. You don't just come and get some coffee from shop and run away. You have to get it from the raw one. Still, you brew it and grind it right there, and all those steps brings the community together. It's like if you have your neighbors, your all elders, and everybody will come together. We sit there, and you have your coffee while you are drinking coffee, while you are waiting for it to be ready. You talk, you share ideas, if there is something that you really need to solve, you solve it. So it's about a community. It's not only like one person just make some coffee and run away. So when I come to America and I see people running away with a cup, and we don't even drink it like that. We don't have a big cup. We have very tiny cup that we drink with. It is smaller than the teacups, and we drink it. At least we call it apple tona berka. So it's like first one, second one, third one. So the first one is kind of hard shot, right? It's a very strong coffee. We drink a very strong coffee actually. And when I come here, the other thing is it was very tiny, like the third coffee and the lots of water in it. And I did not get used to that. I drink strong coffee and say, this is not my coffee. When am I going to drink a coffee? So I will be able to drink it, right? So those are the funny things that I learn. It's kind of a culture difference. So I don't know. It's very hard for me to go back in the history because I think when he comes, he will explain certain things. I don't know what he's presenting, but I think he's explaining. But one of the things that, and as Africans, I see things, and I wish we walk together as an Africans. Like, I don't know how many Africans really know like Arabica coffee is found in Africa. Actually, that is the base root. You know, there are lots of countries, they have the trademark and everything, and it is sold higher expense when it is named with those trademarks, but it was originated and the trademark is not there in Africa. Somebody else using it and those are the things that when you bring some points that you want to talk and you want to change it, right? I don't know what kind of coffee goes to South Africa or Tanzania mostly. I don't know what they drink. But if you see the trademark, you will find most of them are from different continents, right? But the original coffee was actually sold from the continent Africa. That there are coffees that are higher quality in Africa, so it's best to bring it from Ethiopia to Tanzania, or from Ethiopia to Nigeria, instead of sending it from Ethiopia, the raw material, to some outside the continent, processing it over there, and bringing it back to another African country, and with high expense. You understand? Did you get what I'm trying to say, right? So those are the things that kind of capture my mind all the time when I see coffee. I drink coffee. I may not be like a very fan of coffee. I don't drink all the time, but I do drink coffee. It's my culture. I grow up drinking coffee. But I think as a family, we need to see it and see, okay, how can we save from getting how do I put it? Okay, how can we save some money so we can have it cheaper, we can process it right here, or we can get that is processed in Africa? Maybe we can say, okay, we're going to eliminate the tax price that comes from Africa, whether from East Africa, from West Africa. If it is the farmers are in Africa, I'm not gonna charge too much prices when they send it to my country. Or they say the country that is, let's bring Ethiopia, right? So Ethiopia is selling coffee. She said, okay, if I'm selling it to Nigeria, I'm not selling it with the price that I'm sending it out of the continent. So I'm going to make it a little cheaper because they are my family, right? The same way when the coffee goes to Nigerian tax system, they say, oh, this thing comes from Africa. We want to help the farmers in Africa. They are our brothers. So we want to put the tax deduction lower than the coffee that's going to come from another country does already have enough. So I think those are the things that we need to talk and we need to work on. I think we need to inform each other. And that's something that I can talk about. And
Okay.
if you don't stop me, I'm going to continue talking. So I'm just
I'm gonna stop you right now. I have a little question, and I will share first, and then I'll allow you guys to go ahead. And my question is this: when was the first time you recognized coffee? Like you realized, you knew that, oh, this is coffee.
Me?
Yeah, if you can remember that episode. I'm asking for both of you, but
I don't think I do, because growing up, coffee is a culture. So when I know myself, I already know coffee. But this is a thing that I know. When I grow up, my family used to tell me not to drink coffee. I actually get some spank with it too, because I drink coffee without permission. They don't really encourage kids to drink it. They don't encourage kids to drink it. So yeah, because it makes you so hyper, right? That's coffee. What it does, it gives you energy. So they don't want us to drink coffee. So, but knowing coffee, I just all my life. Then after a while, because it is a tradition. Like, let me give you an example of my home. Right, growing up, early in the morning, we have coffee ceremony. Okay, it is a ceremony. You have to bring all the materials, put it there, and make the coffee. Then lunchtime, there is a coffee ceremony, because with the lunch, coffee has to come, right? So then in dinner time, there is another coffee ceremony. Minimum 3 times a day, we will have a ceremony. That's how we live. That's how it is. Wow. Like, they put with our breakfast, there is a coffee ceremony, and kids, if you are too young, you are not allowed to drink. The older ones will drink, so you end up.
Do you guys sleep at night?
Oh yeah, we do. We do.
You come in the morning, afternoon, and night, and you still sleep? Wow.
Yes, it's amazing thing is, I came in America because I was pregnant. The first year I was here, I did not drink any coffee. When I restart the coffee, it kind of start having an effect on me. Like when I drink a coffee, I cannot sleep. Now, when I want to work overnight or something, I just drink coffee and it will keep me up, right? Back home, it never did. Back home, it never did. I drink literally 9 p.m. in the evening, whether 8 p.m. in the evening. It doesn't matter. It won't affect me. I drink it and I go to sleep. I'm okay with it.
All right. All right. Let us hear from Ezra as well. Ezra, when was the first time you realized this is coffee? And then I'm gonna come back with this question on the screen. So Asali has a question for us.
Okay. Yeah, for me, coffee, I started drinking coffee, I think in my maybe around 9, 10, that's when I started my first encounter with coffee. Because in my country, coffee and tea, they are also heavily consumed, especially for breakfast, even during the day. Even the offices, if you go to many companies, you see people having coffee or tea during the day, besides soft drinks as well. But it's tea, coffee. They are popular, but they are not we don't maybe celebrate it the way the Ethiopians have made it. It's a lifestyle. It's not because you get people that don't drink coffee at all, don't even drink tea for that matter. And but I think I was 9, 10 somewhere there when my first encounter with coffee. And I'm also one of those people. I can also drink coffee and sleep. I sometimes drink around 10, even sometimes after this. I might just get my cup of let me not advertise for this company, but this is processed coffee. This is not like the bean where you burn when you do it naturally, but that was my encounter, and I fell in love with it. Like we'd be all plain without milk or even sugar, and I consume it either way. Whatever, if you offer me with milk, I'll have it. If it's just plain, no sugar, nothing, I'll still have it. I don't really have that issue where I only have wanted sweet or whatever,
Yeah.
Okay, can I answer this question as well?
Hello?
I was saying, can I also start? I I was saying the question from Sally.
Before that, because I didn't respond to this. Yeah. For me as well, the first time I discovered coffee, I actually didn't know actually when I was growing up, because we had coffee like those here in Tanzania. We have something called Africa Cafe coffee. It's in the little bottle like this, but I didn't know what's the difference between tea and coffee when I was young. I didn't know, but I just knew like the taste is different. Like this one, it's kind of, I didn't really like coffee when I was growing up. But I think I got more knowledge about coffee when I went to Korea, because Koreans are crazy about coffee. Like in Korea, they have like more Starbucks. They have a lot of Starbucks coffee shop than in America. Can you imagine? Like just in Korea.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
even I went even in Japan, but in Japan they have less coffee shop. But in Korea you can have coffee here. They are it's like a culture. They have, and not just Starbucks, but so many different franchise coffee shop, Korean brands, and some local coffee shop. Somebody like me might have like his own coffee shop and start there. So when I went there, I got really interested in coffee, and I went to class actually to start about that, and I got a certificate of barista. And that's
Wow.
when I was, yeah, I have certificate of barista, and that's when I am one of the vision of Swahili Nation right here is to have as well Swahili Nation Cafe. Let me guys show you a little bit, because you're talking about this today. And Professor Kuro, I don't know if he's gonna show up today, but let me show you guys. I don't know if you went through Swahili Nation website, this Swahili Nation website, but this is just for now. That we created. Actually, this one by collaboration between me and Asali, we did it. And right here, if you go to this shop right here, no, not there. Shop. Pop. Oh, it's not shop, it's cafe. It's right here. Okay, if you go to cafe right here, you'll be able to see. And the vision, it was Swahili Nation Cafe in 2022. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but we're still holding on to that. And here you will see the different like lines and kind of like different style that we are considering to have to open the Swahili Nation cafe. Maybe probably here in Tanzania, Dodoma, Dar es Salaam, and maybe later on to go through all around the continent of Africa. Because one of my desire, it was to have a coffee shop that is owned by an African, and that can become like something big, like the way you see Starbucks and things like that, but African owned, cafe. And I know there's a lot of Africans that have their own cafes, here and there, but this is one of the plan, or is one of the vision that it is with Swahili Nation here. So hopefully, finger crossed, in the years to come, we'll have Swahili Nation Cafe. You guys, when you visit Tanzania, you'll be able to go in different location. Yeah, it will come. All right. So let's jump to this question. Asali asked this question. He said, "What are your thoughts on the benefits or disadvantage from commercialized coffee businesses? Example, Starbucks, profiting from the African natural resource. That's her question."
Let's Annette, you want to start on this, or should I?
Go ahead first, then.
Okay. I think we are also missing an opportunity as Africans to own the supply chain. I think currently we are on the primary industry, which is the agricultural part, where the coffee bean is produced and all that, and taken to markets where it needs to be shipped to Starbucks in America, wherever in different locations of the world. While that supply chain is not owned by us as Africans, that's where now we're missing the supply chain ownership of this business, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Hence, we are not benefiting so much, and we are only price takers. With agriculture, it falls under commodities, if I'm not mistaken, coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it falls under commodities, yes. Like even grains, they have price. Also, they have the market price and it fluctuates. So imagine if your input costs for you to grow your farm, to grow that seed until it's mature for market, you spend, let's say, per hectare, let's say you spend $1,000 US, and your coffee goes to market, and you find that by the time you're selling it, it's very low for you. That's why it's hard for people to become a farmer, because the prices sometimes are against them. Your input cost versus your selling price to the market. Because if it goes to the market, you're a price taker. You're no longer you don't dictate a lot on the pricing. But if you can own the supply chain and also just create your own, as we call it, our own, what you have, Mika, about a Swahili Nation Cafe, for example, whereby you can maybe have a supply chain where you can even speak to somebody in Tanzania, because Tanzania is also a coffee producing nation. And you have that, so instead of those people having to take it to the market where they have to be price takers, and you can own that supply chain where you say, I'll buy it. Let's agree on a price that I can say, I'm buying a kilo for $2 US or whatever price that you think will also be profitable for you. Unlike now, where the market dictates the market of coffee, the price of coffee day to day, it's forever changing, and for different grains. So if we can end up having to own the supply chain, we can also make it commercial, where you are coming with businesses that can commercialize and compete with the likes of Starbucks and whatnot, and can even franchise your business, because Starbucks is now a franchise business, where if it's big enough in Tanzania, it can be replicated in Kenya, South Africa, South Korea, America, in the US. We've got Netzanet there. She can say, hey, I want to buy your coffee. I'll also buy from Ethiopia, and then I'll start my own business there. Then she can even maybe get some of the coffee bean at a reasonable price than what is happening now, where the farmers are the price takers in most instances. Like I've also seen an incident of milk in my country, an article where some of the milk farmers, the dairy farmers, are complaining about them having to take, like, for example, a liter, they're selling it for what, obviously in my currency it's rand. You find that as a commercial dairy farmer, you're selling a liter of milk, you're selling it for maybe 6 rand. And then the guys who are in the middle, who are like your guys that do cheese, the manufacturers of different products of using dairy, they're the ones that come and say, no, the market price today for milk is 50 US cents, you know. And then they take it, they process it, and then they're also going to sell it to the retail stores. The retail stores will take the price and say, okay, if I'm buying from the manufacturer, maybe the manufacturer of that milk or cheese or whatever, I'm buying maybe, for example, $1 US for each 1 liter of milk. And then when the retailer buys it for $1 US, he will probably be selling it for maybe $2 US. So the farmers were like saying, look at the price range from where we produce the milk to the end products where it's in the shelves. You find that the price range, you ask yourself who's benefiting so much, but the farmers will complain and say, we are running at a loss because our daily operation, our input cost are $1 million US per month. And then the only profit that we're getting, maybe we're getting 1.1 out of whatever we are selling. So for us to get into this business, I think we need to own the supply chain business and the manufacturing as well, because what they master, the Americans and stuff, is they processing a lot of these things, you know. And there's what we call a chicory. I don't know if you guys know about it. I think you guys know about it. It's almost like a byproduct of coffee. It's not really it's a processed coffee in a way, you know.
Is it decaf?
Yeah, you know. And and people sometimes consume it as coffee, but there's been debates about what is the real coffee, you know, of which many people are in our homes. When we're buying coffee at the retail store, you might find that you're not buying the original one, you're buying a processed one or a chicory byproduct of coffee, you know. So yeah, and I think if we can own the supply chain of the coffee business, and also start up our own businesses where we can have the likes of Starbucks in Africa, Swahili Nation Cafe, and being commercialized and being replicated in other places, we can compete with them. It's doable.
We can franchise or do partner with that, right?
Yes,
exactly. Yeah. That's a really good point, Ezra, that you made, and that's one of the things that myself I was really moved to start Swahili Nation Cafe. And it was, you know, when I went to Korea, I found out so many Korean restaurants, they have African cafe. I mean, Korean coffee shops, they have African coffee. Like they have from 3 countries in Africa. They have from Tanzania, they have from Rwanda, they have from Ethiopia. Like when you go to Starbucks, you see those coffee. When you go to, there's this one branch called Pascucci, they have it. There's this one Australian brand, okay, I'm not gonna mention as well. You'll find them there. So some people, they were always reaching out to me and asking me that, hey Mika, man, your coffee is really nice, it's really amazing, but how can I like import from your country? I've been trying to find these ways, but I cannot really find somebody who can actually like import to me like regularly, like bring to my country regularly. So at that time, that's when I had this thought. I was like, you know, I'm gonna create an environment that is not just gonna be a coffee shop, but it's gonna be a chain to supply to other places, like what you were talking about right now. Like if you have, so I'll be like, let's say the big fish, that you guys are there. Let's say you have like your own coffee shops in, you know, South Korea, you have in United States, you have some, and you want product, you want coffee from Tanzania. The first name comes to your mind, you're thinking about Swahili Nation, because those are the suppliers. We can get there. So all these local people here in Tanzania, because we have a lot of local people who they actually sell their coffee to this coffee shop's owner, but you know, most of them they're not African. Like they're just foreigners from, let's say, Turkey and everywhere. And those people, they're not really get any benefit from what they do. Like they work really hard, they produce a lot of coffee, but the money, those farmers, they don't really get any money. People who are benefited, the owner of coffee shops and all this, you know, coffee shop franchise, they're the one who enjoy the cake of the coffee. But what about the farmers? So, but if you have someone who is like local owner, who understand the struggle and has been through the process, you know, collect all this coffee from all these suppliers and farmers and then distribute it all around the world. It's something that, I mean, it can actually even develop the country, first of all, because you are paying taxes to the government, but as well improve the people's life who are, you know, doing all this, you know, farmers and everything. And it can actually even build a name for that particular, let's say in this case, Swahili Nation, you know, cafe. It'll be something that it will be, you know, widely known. And not only that, but also the country and what is, you know, produced from that country. So that's one of the things that it was in my mind, you know, when I was thinking about this and writing down, you know, the vision. So hopefully, finger crossed, you know, we're gonna get there, you know, one step at a time, you know. My sister, what about your thoughts to this question?
I think we're gonna get there. We are going to get there because if we start working like this, right? If we start discussing and opening up and knowing what's really needed, I think we will be there. And let me go back on what my brother said about we don't really know if it's really a real coffee. That is the thing. When you own the supply chain, that is the best thing, that you know what you're bringing to your community, right? You know what you are giving to the customers. And otherwise, you just have to have a tradition just like us. We have to bring it from the raw, roast it yourself and grind it yourself and bring it. But you have to drink it in a group. It is coffee is it is a ceremony. It is you chill out. If you want to talk to somebody, really, like for us, if you want to talk to somebody and deal with them, you say, okay, let's have a coffee. That's what we say. We don't say let's stop. Let's have a coffee. Let me buy you a coffee. You don't even say let me buy you a lunch. Even though you are planning to buy a lunch, it doesn't matter. Let's have a coffee is the way we say it. And we sit down, because a coffee is a place that you sit down and discuss certain things. So saying that, let me go back to the question. What are your thoughts on the benefits, disadvantage from commercialized coffee businesses? And that's what I was mentioning earlier when I start my speech, that I think we should start acting on a responsible way as an Africans. I'm not only talking about like each person, but as an African saying, okay, I'm going to pay the price now because laying down the foundation is very hard. So as an African, we should actually come as a group, as it's not only one person, a few groups, but as a group, as a continent, we should come together and put our foot down and say, no. These markets has to stop. And you could not just tag some price and tell us this is what we're going to give you, and you make a profit out of it. So we have to put our feet down. We already paid too many prices. We are paying too many prices because everybody is pricing us so cheap, and we have to start pricing ourselves. And we have to say, okay, you will find some other ways. Otherwise, if you don't pay us this much, you'll find another ways of finding your raw materials. If it is about raw materials, and we will sell it for our own African brothers. They're gonna grow it. We're gonna give them cheaper. You say you are saying $100. Okay, I'm gonna give my brother $50. He will do it here. And so when we put our price high, we will keep our farmers. That's when we put our farmers in the first front line and keeping them safe. We are keeping all the businesses. And also, not that, but we are also giving an opportunity for our brothers and sisters in Africa, right? Just like we were talking about the Swahili Nation Cafe. If you want to, we want a Swahili Nation Cafe to send coffees from Tanzania to South Africa or Algeria. And it's, that is a process that is that's from the first agriculture to all the way processed coffees, right? So we know who is there, we know who is responsible, and we know the quality that we are putting in. When it is so international, the quality will go down. Of course, that's expected. And also the price go high for the middleman, not for the farmers, not for the people who are really doing the hard work, but in between, the middleman will really get the money out of it. And they will pretend, oh, we are helping a simple farmer in far Africa. You know, we are donating 10 cents for their problem, but you are the one who already taking all their energy out of it. I don't know if you understand. So I think I really like the idea of you bringing this vision and working through it. It will come if you press through it and having some connection. It will come true. It will, but you have to be very strong and depend on it. I don't know. Do you know Kaldi? The name Kaldi. There's a coffee shop called Kaldi too. Kaldi. No. Yeah, that is a guy in 11th centuries. Actually, it's about 11th centuries that found the coffee. He was just a farmer boy, a boy that would keep the animals. That was his job, and he saw one of his goats eating the leaves that looks like cherry, and he kind of get excited with it. So that's how coffee ended up being found, and that's how. So his name is Kaldi, and there is a lady, I think she's Ethiopian lady here. She have a very good coffee shop named Kaldi. Now the brand actually came here in the US. So she also have it here, Kaldi, and it's a very good coffee. They present very, very quality coffee. I really appreciate what they do, and I think that's what you were saying. If you bring a Swahili Nation coffee, a quality coffee, and you bring that branch to America, Ethiopia, and Korea, South Africa, that will create the supply chain strong, and also that will create the coffee quality high. And we know it is African based, right? And they will say, okay, we're gonna support this, and that's what I want those politicians, the government that's seeing the economy that African-based economies need to have some support, tax help with, and different supporters, that because we want to stand firm and help our sub-community, right? That's what. And if you don't want to help your community physically, you might say, "Oh, it is better to live outside the country. It's better for me if it is only for you." When you look only yourself, but when you come back in your continent, when you come back in your country, or you are in different places but still work on the development of the country, I think the politicians, those who make laws and everything, need to work on those business rest for the people that really benefits. Thank you.
All right. I appreciate my sister for sharing your thoughts, and Ezra as well for sharing your thoughts. We have Professor Kuru right here. Professor Kuru, I was about to sign out soon. How are you?
Yeah, what up, guys? What up? How you doing?
What up, Prof?
Doing good. It's good to
Yeah,
have you.
man. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good to be here, man. I just, I was planning to do this very simple presentation, but the connection is really bad, like I told you earlier, right? And also, I was just trying to upload like a video, 9-minute video. Did you get it, Mika?
Where? In email?
Yeah, it's WinTransfer. You can check your email.
My email. I'm checking my email right now here, but
WeTransfer. There's a.
Yeah, I know we transfer, but I'm checking my email here. I don't see. Oh wait, okay, you sent it right here. Okay, I just received right now.
Oh man, internet. And at the same time, what up, Israel, man?
Prof Kuru, all good, Prof. How are you?
Did you drink your coffee today?
Yeah, man. I'm always loaded, man. I never run out of this good stuff. I don't want to put names, but I've got mine here, man. But I want as His Excellency Mika said last time that you need to send us a nice some coffee beans. Korea, some of that coffee. Original Ethiopian,
Yeah.
Because I'm only having a lot of process. For me to buy the coffee bean unprocessed is it's a bit it's expensive, and I don't have the machine. I'm not a barista like His Excellency Mika. But
guys, I'm just seeing some.
That's the first time to see our sister right there. Look at that. It's good to see you. Hey, this looks different. You see?
Yes,
Professor Kuru.
I am muted. I was talking and I'm muted, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to see you guys. There's time. Coffee it's amazing. And I'm sorry. I think you should send him coffee a lot, so he doesn't have to drink a processed one. So otherwise, we need to send you. Yeah, whether from Ethiopia or Tanzania, we need to send you one. So you will make it yourself.
Yeah, and I'm willing to pay. Some of it I know it doesn't come cheap and stuff. So I'm willing to pay.
Yeah, we need to send you a coffee.
Israel,
I haven't drank real coffee for a long time.
Do you have a problem downloading it, Mika?
I'm downloading it, but it seems like it's too big, so it's taking some time.
Oh, it's too big. Okay, in that case, I already sent you a PDF, so you can we can talk about the PDF, and because if the video is not ready, though, so that's why I sent you.
And how? Okay, how long you think you're gonna take? Because we're gonna need to. I've been trying to managing to finish at in 1 hour and 30 minutes, but I think we can go to 2 hours today. And how long do you need to do?
Did you ask me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
But if it takes you too long, I mean, we can whatchamacallit, we can do the PDF, because the connection here, man, is really bad.
Okay. All right. The PDF you sent to me in WeTransfer as well?
Yeah, as we transfer, there are two files. One is PDF, that is the PowerPoint presentation, and one is
but I
a
think
video.
the PDF is together with the video, right?
Okay.
The Ezra, no, Kuru. Can you send to me like the PDF not through WeTransfer, just in the email?
Again.
Yeah, because it's together with the video and it's taking a long time to open, to download. Like you send the zip file together with PDF and video, and it's kind of taking a long time to download. Just the PDF. Can you send it again just through the mail?
Oh.
This is an opportunity.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that we really need to work in back home is this, right? The internet connections and the work. Yeah, that's that technology is one hard thing that we need to work on.
Now let's work, because I saw early, was it been 2 years now that the Ethiopian government released some, not really released, it was it opened a bidding process for the telecommunication companies to come in and bid for licenses as well.
Yeah,
it's still the government that owns the infrastructure and stuff.
Yes, usually, almost five major economies held on the government, like the airlines, telecommunication, and electricity, water supplies, and bank. Those are the major economic in Ethiopia. So it was held. I think the Kenya company. What was the name? It's from Kenya, and that they won the telecom. Safaricom. Yes, Safaricom. Yes, they did won the bidding, and I think they're working on it. Hopefully, it will get better. But when you have only one company doing all things, and it is a government company, and that's very hard. It's very tough to have the technology as it's supposed to. When I was in Kenya, I noticed people from Uganda, or they can just send money, mobiles, M-Pesa, right? So they just send money for each other, and everything was easy. But back home, we have no idea what that was. But it's very recent. Maybe it's not even a year when they introduced that. That because of the load that they have, and they put everything in a political perspective. Technology wasn't easy. It wasn't actually easy in Ethiopia. It's very hard. But now I think they are commercializing. They did give it to Safaricom. That's one thing. And even when we come coffee, right? That's one thing that we see. They have a strong government process in it, so it's not easy to take coffee out of Ethiopia. If the government doesn't allow you or something like that, and that's because that's one of the very strong income for Ethiopia, so they watch it over like that. And I think Professor Kuro is here. You are able to in.
Professor Kuru, I'm still trying to download the file, but Professor Kuru, welcome. The file is taking a long time.
But he can present his ideas.
No, he's. Wait, is it okay? Is it me? I need to. I think he unmute himself. He muted himself.
Continue my ideas. about coffee.
Yeah.
The idea that you have, Mika, I think you should go ahead and start working on it. And the Swahili Nation Coffee, I think you really should really work on it. And if you have a business plan and everything, I think you can talk to some people and we can see how we can go from there. Because having an idea is one thing, but when you start doing some action, it's another thing. And pray about it. You pray, so pray about it and see if it is time to act on it, instead of only like planning and having a vision with it, and just act on it. So it will go. Swahili Nation, the YouTube channel will go one way, and the other way, that the other one will go, and we'll see what will happen, right? And it's really a community place. If you can make it not American way, not Korean way or Japan way, you do it African way. What do African values?
Yeah.
What are African values? So you wanna add those things on your cafe. So you will see it's not only in Ethiopia that people come together and sit and talk. It's African way. It's African tradition that we come together and talk and solve our problems. That's I don't know. That's how I see it. So I think it's a very strong vision. You can work on it, press on it, and start acting on certain things and communicate some people. So I think it will go far. And
thank you so much.
Yeah, I have some ideas, but I will talk to you on
our talk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely. Kuru, I think it disappeared again, and the file right now it shows here like it will take 2 minutes or 3 minutes. It's just going up and down, 5 minutes. Anyways, yeah, it's an internet issue.
I think,
yeah,
Mika,
Ezra.
In the future, sorry to cut you there. These are all opportunities. I mean, as Professor Courier said yesterday, that there's so much positivity that we can draw out of any negative situation. As we're seeing the telecommunication market improving in Ethiopia, opening up, it brings a lot of opportunities in terms of a lot of infrastructure that will need to be laid out, especially the outskirts of the main cities. There's still obviously is a lot of investment that can be put into those places, and having a lot of people from the diaspora from Ethiopia with very highly educated skills and whatnot. I mean, this presents a big opportunity for them. Some of them were overseas, Netzanet being one of them, that they can look into it, try to get beats as well. I mean, get some international financiers, and they can come and invest in those markets, and and increase the infrastructure for people.
That's the thing, especially the major economic scales. It is just now being like opened up for privates. That is the thing. When most of the economics are controlled by the governments. They don't let the private sectors go through around it. They just give you the little part of it. So that's the thing. If Safaricom was there like for a couple of years, maybe the challenge that we are just seeing may not be there right now. The same way as another businesses, I think they are looking into it, and they're trying to work on private sector. So hopefully you're right. When those things are opened up, people can jump in and work on it. I hope the networks are working now.
This file.
Is it too big, Mika?
I downloaded it. Yeah, brother, I did it download, but it's not working. Maybe I should try again. The PDF file, is it too big?
I don't think it's too big. It's just the videos. I think the video is too big because I pre-recorded it.
Yeah, I think the only issue is that I how like it's together. Well, let me see. You send another email. Okay, it's here, PDF. Another. Let me see. Maybe I can download this as quick as possible. Okay, right here, download. Let me see.
There are two files. We sent the PDF file.
Yeah, it's going fast. Yeah, I'm opening right now. Yeah, there's one challenge though, but let me try to see how. Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna share here right now, and you're good to go. Okay, Professor Ezra. Here you go.
All right, cool, man. Yeah, okay. So this is the PDF.
We have been through a lot.
Yeah.
Finally came.
Now let's start, man. Let's start. Yesterday we talked about coffee and stuff like that, right? And no, not coffee. I'm sorry. We talk about inspiration and stuff like that, and what we can do about it and stuff like that. And then Mr. Mika all of a sudden said like, "Oh, you're from Ethiopia, so why don't you do a presentation about coffee?" And I was like, "Coffee?" And I told him, I was like, "Okay, why not coffee?" Right? So this is where this idea came from. Anyways, next slide, Mika. So let's talk about coffee then. Okay, let's talk about coffee. So now, when we talk about coffee, for those of you who really don't know, so we have to talk about the origin and the history, right? And coffee in Ethiopia it's called bunna, and I'm sure bunna beans, coffee, kafa is the place where the coffee beans originated, right? So it's called coffee kafa. See the resemblance? All right. So let's go to the next slide. So this is the story, guys. So there's this shepherd called Kalbi, right? He's a goat herder in Ethiopia, and so he saw his goat dancing after eating some red beans, right? Just la 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 la. And then curiosity took hold, and he tried it himself, and he felt energized and started dancing, right? Like the picture that you see right now. So what happened then? He just won. Next slide, please, Mika. And then he ran to the monastery next to him, and then so he shared his experience with the monks in the nearby monastery, right? And they were chanting stuff like that, and they greeted him with disdain. It's like, oh, this is the devil's work, right? So hey, and they threw the beans into the fire. So what happened is, next slide, Mika. So what happened is, okay, the aroma of the roasting beans was so good that the monks give this a nobility a second chance, man. And then voila, so coffee has been born. So that's the history of coffee, right? So next slide, please.
It's taking a while. It's already there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if we talk about coffee, then we have to talk about the value of coffee. Like, what is the value of coffee, right? So first, let's start with the benefits, right? Like, what does coffee do to us, right? Not only coffee help you to feel more energized, like the one that you see on Israel's face, not Mika, but anyways, and burn some fat and improve physical performance, right? It may also lower your risk of survival conditions such as type 2 diabetes, cancer, and Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. It's a research. It's a medical research that has exposed this, right? Yeah, let's go on. Let's talk about the global. What about the global? So according to the Business Insider, right, after crude oil, can you imagine? After crude oil, coffee is the most sought out commodity in the world, and coffee is worth over $100 billion worldwide. Man, that's a lot. And we drink over 500 billion cups of coffee every year. And that's a lot, bro. Dang. That is a lot. So let's see some stats, right? Let's see some stats. So coffee exporting alone is a $20 billion industry, mostly consumed by Western nations, while being produced by the world's underclass. And my expression is the next slide.
Yeah. This guy.
Okay. Go ahead. This is self-explanatory. So now, next slide. Oh, it's taking a like. So if you talk about coffee, you have to talk about Ethiopia also, right? Before this, Ethiopia. So just some facts about Ethiopia. Yeah. So Ethiopia is, as you know, Ethiopia is the largest coffee producer in Africa, but also is the 5th largest producer in the world. Okay, you have to know this. So I'm just going to give some questions to ponder, right? So prior to this protection initiative, which means the trading and licensing scheme, Ethiopia was receiving 6% of the final retail price for its coffees. Can you imagine? 6% of the final retail price for its coffees against the average final retail price ranging from $20 to $28 per kilogram. Dude, this is a ripoff. Okay. And the saddest thing is farmers were receiving as little as $1 a kilogram. Can you imagine this, bro? That's the expression that you get.
About area.
Exactly. So how does this happen, right? So, all right. Next slide. So this is really mind-boggling. So on another side, right? So we have to talk about so this is the facts. Or before this, well, let's talk about the coffee ceremony in Ethiopia, right? So this is the facts. The Ethiopian coffee ceremony is a very unique coffee ceremony, as you know. So, Mika, I have sent you a link for this video. Please, you can play it on YouTube if you find it.
Okay. All right, let me pray. I actually play it at the start when I started.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me play again right now.
Yeah, sure.
All right here. Let's go.
No, before this. No, not this one.
Not this?
Not this one. No, this is the first one.
Which video? Like the one you sent to me?
There are two. This is the second one.
Two of them. Oh, wait. Okay, a second here. Yeah, that's okay. All right, let's do this. Shoot. All right. You hear that sound?
Yeah, but we're only watching it.
Okay. I hope they don't have copyright.
No, I don't think so.
So this is raw coffee, and before it is roasted, it's actually green. Coffee originated in Ethiopia. Before you roast the coffee, you want to wash it thoroughly. As you're roasting your coffee, you want to shake the pan evenly so the coffee does not burn. If you have a coffee grinder, use your coffee grinder. If you have the traditional grinder, which is by hand, you can do that as well. So it makes a difference when you boil your coffee beans and water in jabana, which is the handmade clay pot specifically made for coffee. After you roast your coffee, you get up and you let everyone smell your coffee. They take in the aroma and they give you a thumbs up on you doing a good job as far as roasting the coffee. The aroma just kind of sets the tone. So before you pour your coffee, you have to let the jabana sit at an angle for at least 30 seconds because you want all the coffee grind to settle at the bottom. And as you're pouring, you have to be really careful not to move your hands, because if you do so, then the coffee grind is going to get in your coffee. So as the person who makes the coffee, you don't get up to serve it. You only get up to allow them to smell the aroma when you first roasted the coffee. You actually allow someone else to serve your coffee for you. Coffee ceremonies remind us to take our time to enjoy the process. You know, women really do sit around and talk, not just gossip, but talk and enjoy each other's company. and drink coffee together. An Ethiopian party always ends in dancing. Always.
Should definitely be receiving money to advertise that. No, go on, brother.
Yeah.
So are you if you're done with that one, right? Let's go with the presentation.
Yeah, this might be Professor Kuru's coffee shop, you know. God bless you, brother. One Africa.
One Africa, man. Before this, bro.
Before this, all right. Here.
Before this, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So after this, there's this is the coffee ceremony. So for those of you who really don't know about the coffee ceremony, that's the coffee ceremony. So next slide, Mika.
Yeah. Is it like next slide? Which slide? This one, the one that
after this. Yeah, after this.
Okay. All right. Here. That one.
So is this one the next slide?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So now the question is like, how do we create a unique experience and the business using our strength here in Ethiopia, right? Because coffee we grow it in Ethiopia, and yesterday we talked about like how can we empower and create something unique and different, right? So I'm gonna introduce you to this guy. So this guy's name is Philemon, right? He's a young entrepreneur. He's a founder of Field Coffee. So, so I'm just gonna give you a very brief introduction about this guy. If you played it in the first instance, in the first minutes, maybe you can recap. We can recap. So you can play. Next slide. Next slide.
Next slide. Okay. All right. Here.
Yeah, that's an introduction about him. So
this video?
Now you can play the video that you played earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
This guy is not your little brother? he looks like you. Kuru. I see what you're doing.
My name is
One Africa, just to remain in the house.
I'm the founder and CEO of Coffee Roastery. I'm a certified coffee roaster and coffee cupper by Specialty Coffee Association, and I've been in this industry for the last 2 years. I've been helping a lot of brands establishing their own factory. And 3 years ago, we have decided to establish our own coffee roastery. And for this, we have created our own blend from Ethiopian Arabica coffee. So currently, we're supplying for nearly 40 coffee shops, restaurants, and hotels. This is on a packed coffee basis. And we also have a creative coffee shop and a social cafe that we enable a lot of people to come and enjoy our coffee on a daily basis. We created a space where community comes together, we host events, we host trainings. We wanted to open brands both locally and internationally. The vision for Philly Coffee is to create a brand that represents Ethiopia and Ethiopian coffee to the international market.
Yeah? Right, cool. Nice. So, Mika, are you saying that like the Chinese, we all look alike?
It's time to step up your takeaway coffee.
Are you saying like the Chinese, we all look alike?
No one look alike anywhere.
Your dream. Yeah. I think this is family business. That's Kuru number 2.
All right. So okay. So let's talk about like what's unique about this guy, right? Like, I mean, what is unique about this guy? So to start with, he used this old run out warehouse. It's a very low cost warehouse, right? You use this galvanized material to build this warehouse. It's a very cheap and he converted it into a hub, a coffee hub, right? So what this guy is doing is he changed it into he's very creative, right? And one, he used recycled materials. The two, he used like you can play jazz, you can play poetry, you can read books and stuff like that. And actually, he roasts the coffee in there, so it's live roasting, right? And at the same time, the coffee, oh my god, the smell of the coffee, and the food that you eat there. This is the food called chachapsa. We eat it with honey, right? Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah. It's the best, I'll tell you. So, and like people like really enjoy. It's a very cozy. It's a fun environment, right? Like most likely minded people be there. You know, just people go there just to be there. You know, so it's I mean, this is the kind of business that we were talking about. Like, he used, like I told you, recycled materials. He roasted the coffee there, and he also export coffee. He also export coffee to different areas in the city, right? So, dude, this guy, he is an example. He can be an inspiration for people who really are want to do some business in the local way, right? So it doesn't have to be like, you know, the one that we saw from early pictures from the Mika pictures, Swahili Nation Coffee. It doesn't have to be that way, you see?
Exactly. That's true.
Next slide, please.
Kuru is attacking me a lot today. Okay.
The next slide.
Yeah, it's here already.
Yeah, so on a final note, I just want to say, like, let's look what we have. One, and let us be creative. That's it. Right? So God bless. Thanks, man. But yeah.
By the way, the video is downloaded, I guess.
Downloaded, really, but it's pretty much the same thing. I already pre-recorded because of the connection. I thought like it would be, so I already pre-recorded.
Oh, this is amazing. I can definitely upload this on Swahili Nation later on.
Yeah. Sure. So this is guys, if you want to really check out the coffee shop, you can check Philly Coffee. If you just type Philly Coffee, then you can check the website because you have to support my brother.
Yeah, family business.
That's what we are here for, right?
I knew it. That's amazing. Yeah.
I think you should let him know if, that he should export for other other African countries. Like Ezra is buying expensive coffee. Why he has to? If Phil is there, he should send him over there directly. So it's from Africa to Africa.
Exactly. Yeah. That's amazing. And that's a good idea. And when you were doing this representation, actually reminded me that I think there's a little bit of need for Your Excellence Ezra to come and to, you know, present something from your country. You know what I'm saying? Because it's clear now we are going to like regional stuff. I think you can prepare something that you would like to share, you know, with us about South Africa and your place as well. And yeah, just come here and share. Even if you're ready, even tomorrow, you can come and share with us. It would be amazing to learn something from there.
Very well. I'll prep something. I think I had something, but just need to kind of put it all together. And yeah, I'll probably maybe share something tomorrow about South Africa. Yeah, things of interest, things that come from South Africa as well. Or maybe I'll share a bit about the rooibos tea as well.
Amazing.
we own this beverage and this drinks and whatnot, you know.
Yeah. That's good. That's amazing. That's amazing, man. That would be amazing. Because Kuru, Professor Kuru, really appreciate, man, this effort you've done. And definitely, man, I'm gonna check out this video at the end of the day, and you know, maybe share as well on, you know, Swahili Nation YouTube, and see how you know, we can support you know, local business and you know what they're doing for the continent. You know what I mean? Next time we can talk about business. This one I'll let it pass. Professor Guru, I know you're hearing me. Yeah, I knew he was gonna rip. But well, this was amazing, and this is 2 hours. I appreciate again, Professor Kuru, for what you have done. It takes a lot of effort to do something that you have done, so I really appreciate that, Ezra. So,
Your Excellency,
final notes, and then we'll pray and get out of here.
Yeah, I think we just saw, in closing, we just saw an example of what we spoke about, how to own our own supply chains and create our own business models. With the example that Professor Kuru shared with us from is it Philly Coffee. That's a great example of what we were talking about in terms of local businesses that can also have a footprint, can have manufacture or add value to their products, This is a great example of this young entrepreneur there in Ethiopia of what they're doing in terms of adding value. Instead of just the coffee shop only, they're also selling to other coffee shops. So that's a great business model, I must say. Yeah, and that's it in closing for today. Then
Let's appreciate. So let's take a moment to kind of like pray, for the final note, and let's pray for people like this, young entrepreneurs in Africa and young Africans who are actually trying to make something to provide jobs to people. We have 60% of population is young, under 25 years, and that means I'm not there. And there's a lot of people who are struggling to start something and they don't know how to do it or to go. We can pray for our continent and pray for those people that God will give them strength and ability to carry on. And even for Swahili Nation Cafe that we're dreaming about right now, one day it will come to pass. And whenever you visit here in Tanzania, Your Excellency, you come there and grab one coffee for free, and then another one you pay for it. So
I'll probably pay for all of it, This is a business,
My brother.
I'll have the free one at your house.
Exactly. Yeah. That means you don't need to come to the coffee shop. Because everyone who just entered that door needs to pay for the coffee. And and there's a reason why. I know Ezra, Kuru, Professor Kuru, he said something about, Swahili Nation Cafe. But the reason why it's like that, I like the coffee shop that I want to make here. I want to make really high quality coffee shop because we have so many local coffee shops. But I want to make a coffee shop that it will stand out, a coffee shop that it will represent an African. Like if somebody could come there and see, first of all, they're not gonna think about, oh, this is African-owned cafe. That's not what that's kind of coffee shop I want to create. I want to make it. So it's something really big, and it requires a lot of money and a lot of effort. But I believe in God, and I believe that in His timing, everything will be all right, and it will be possible to do that. So that's what I want to have. Yes, Professor, Your Excellence. Your Excellence too. He disappeared. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys for stopping here today. It was very good discussion we had today, and hopefully tomorrow, His Excellence Ezra will also be coming here to share with us something that you guys don't know about South Africa. I think it's very important to get to know one another and to get to learn from one another. It's very important, and we are using this platform to actually get to know more. And if you're coming from, let's say you're coming from Somalia, you're coming from Kenya, you're coming from Tanzania, and you want to present something about your country, please come here and to actually present something about your country. You're welcome. Like every single one of you guys are welcome to come and to do that. This platform is not just for few people, but it's for all of you. it's for you too. So if you have something you feel like, why they're not talking about my country, and you're from that country, please prepare something about your country and come and present. You know what I'm saying? Come and present. Send the email to me. The email is on YouTube. You know, when you go through the about of Swahili Nation YouTube, you found the email. So then send email there, and I will go through, you know, the PDF or whatever file that you want to share with, and then you can come here and share something about your country. This is your time. This is your opportunity. If you want people to know about your country, come and share something about it. I think this is amazing. We're going to do that for a while because we have 54 countries in Africa, more than that, a little bit. So if you're from any country out there of Africa, let's say you're not even living in Africa, it doesn't matter, but you want to present something about your country, this can be your platform. Come and do presentation. Come and do it. Okay, it's an opportunity. Come and do it. Ezra, are you back? Hello,
Ezra? Yes, I'm back, Mika. It's just a glitch of something, and I'm just fixing. But yeah, thank you, Mika, for the platform today, for the opportunity to share and be part of the contribution. Yeah, I think we can go for the prayer, as you already mentioned, of things to pray for.
All right. That's amazing. Guys, whatever religion you're coming from, we're going to pray right now for all those entrepreneurs in Africa, that God will bless them, God will increase them, and God will take us away from, you know, this. I hate poverty. I hate poverty so much. Like the way I hate poverty, like the way I hate racism, and the way I hate division. Like those three things I hate so much. And we're going to pray for that we'll be able to get from whatever we are, you know, and to do something, you know. And for those who are doing something, pray that God will help them to even go higher and farther. For example, for this brother here, Philly Cafe in Ethiopia. Yeah, we can pray for this guy as well. All right, let's take a minute to do that. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Your Excellency Ezra, I appreciate you for stopping by here today and for your voice. I cannot wait for tomorrow and to hear something about your country.
Thank you very much, Mika. We shall talk tomorrow. I can't wait as well to share with One Africa.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Appreciate it, brother.
One Africa.
One Africa. Guys, I appreciate for stopping by here today. We're talking about coffee and inspiration. We spoke about a lot of things. And at the beginning, we had Asali here. She came here, joined us in the live stream to say hi to everybody. So interview will be coming with her. And tomorrow, our brother Ezra will be coming here to share something about his country as well. So I want to encourage everybody, whatever country you're coming from, if you want to present something about your country, this is your opportunity. Today we had Ethiopia here. Tomorrow we're going to have South Africa. So come with whatever you want to present about your country. I want to give this opportunity to everybody. So everyone who is here, this is your place, this is your platform, and this is your area where you can share something about your country. So please don't hesitate to join and to do that, you know, very soon. Guys, I really appreciate for stopping by. I'm going to go ahead now and sleep. Not sleep, work on something else. And you guys have a good evening and good night and good morning and good afternoon. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today right here. Always do not forget to spread love, peace, and unity, because it's possible for Africa. And always remember to share these links with different people. All right, guys, I appreciate it. I love you, and bye-bye. Good night.